Hi, welcome. No, you know what? Stop. Hi, I'm Valerie Holden of valerieholden.com. I would like to thank you for joining me this morning for your soul purpose. That's Mike. Hi, welcome. I'm Valerie Holden, and I would like to thank you for joining me this morning for your soul connection. This is my presentation about how to, geez, please. Good. Next. Hi, thank you for joining me this morning. I'd like to welcome you to Your Soul Connection. I am Valerie Holden, and I am a holistic wellness specialist. And what that means is I help women get in balance in their life by working with their mind, body, and spirit. I help them connect with their higher self so they can discover their life purpose and design a life of meaning, fulfillment, empowerment, and enlightenment. And a little bit of background so you know why I'm qualified for this, why hopefully, is I've been studying and practicing the techniques and the concepts that I use. I've been for about 25 years. I have worked with over 100 people, helping them with their lives. And I have certifications and trainings in many different techniques, modalities. For example, yoga, Reiki, life coaching, transpersonal hypnotherapy, and quantum healing, which is a combination of past life regression and connecting with your higher self, and many other things that I've learned all through the years. And just a combination of all those is what I use to help my clients. And over the years, I've had my clients come to me in my hypnosis business for weight loss, stopping smoking, stress and anxiety. And I've worked with them and helping them in that area. But I realized most of my clients actually came to me because they wanted help discovering their life purpose. And I really felt for them because I was them at one time. About 10, let's see, yeah, about 10, 12 years ago. I had been doing all this training and I liked doing it, but I wanted to grow my business. And so there was a lady by the name of Fabienne Fredrickson, and I had been watching her on the computer. I had a few of her CDs, so I think I joined one of her little programs, but it was always on the internet or through the CDs. So she was touring the country, promoting a 3-day workshop or 3-day seminar she was having, and she was going to be in Phoenix for this promotion. And at that time, I was living right outside Las Vegas, and Phoenix wasn't that far away. So I was so excited. I'm going to Phoenix. I'm going to go see Fabienne. And so I knew I would be meeting other people, and in the business world, you have to network. So meeting people and letting them know what you do. So I made some business cards. Now at that time, I was a coach in my mind, and I had to be some kind of coach though. So what am I going to put on my business cards? I love healthy things, so I'm going to be a health coach. In the back of my mind, that was like physical stuff, almost like a personal trainer helping people with nutrition, even though that's not really what I was doing, but I had to say something. So I made these business cards. I drove down to Phoenix, and I show up at the little event with snacks and stuff before Fabienne's presentation. And so I'm talking to some ladies there, and of course, what do you do? it was really hard for me to tell them I was a health coach. It just felt weird. I don't even think I handed out any cards because just being a health coach did not seem right. I didn't know why, but it didn't. So Fabienne had her presentation, and about halfway through the presentation, she says, for your business, you need to be doing what's in your heart. And right there, as I sat watching her, I started crying and I couldn't help myself. Tears were just rolling down my cheeks. And I realized being a health coach was not what was in my heart, but there was still a problem because I didn't know what was. So, what am I supposed to be doing? I don't know. So, after the presentation, Fabienne did a meet and greet, and I was able to talk to her. I said, I would love to work with you, but I don't know. I don't know what I should be doing. And she told me about a book called The Passion Test, that I should read it. I left her event, went to the bookstore immediately, got the book, and came back to my hotel room and read almost the whole book that night, and then went home the next day and finished the book. And the passion test is just helping you narrow down what you want to be doing. And shortly after I read the book, there was an opportunity to become a passion test facilitator to help people discover their passions. And I remember again getting emotional, telling my husband that I really, really have to do this. I have to go find my passions, find my purpose. And I'm he's standing there hugging me as I'm just crying into his chest because at that time I still really didn't know what my passion, what my purpose was. But if I go to this thing, it's going to help. And so I did. I went and got certified as a passion test facilitator. And then a few months later, one of the girls that was in my class with me called me, and she had taken another course called quantum healing. And it was a combination of past life regression and connecting with your higher self. And I took that, and through that is where working with my clients now is where we really find out about life purpose, their passions. And finally, after realizing I have all these clients asking me to find their life purpose, I was drawn to the passion test to help find life purpose. I was drawn to quantum healing, which deals with life purpose. Hello, divine download. That is my purpose for sure. Helping other people find their life purpose and design their life so they can. So that's what I do now. I help those who are searching discover their life purpose, and then I help them design their life of fulfillment, meaning, empowerment, and enlightenment. So today, what I'm going to be sharing with you is just a small portion of the work that I do with my clients. And this is for you if you're feeling frustrated or lost because you know in your soul you're made for something more, something big, but you don't know what that is. You don't know what you're meant to be doing. Or to the outside world, you appear to have it all together, very successful. Yet on the inside, you feel like something's missing. You know there's more for you, but you don't know what it is. Or you're entering a new chapter in your life. Maybe you just ended a long-term relationship, or maybe you've ended a career that you've had for a long time. Maybe you retired, or maybe you've been a mother for years and years, and now your kids are grown and out of the house. You know there's something else that you need to be doing, and you just need help to discover that. Or you're just confused about the direction that your life is going, and you need some help finding your purpose, getting that direction. So I will teach you as much as I can in the short time that we have together. And if you'd like to find out more, don't worry. At the end of my presentation, I'll tell you how you can get more information. So here we go. There are 7 Okay. Hello. 7 categories that are important to living a healthy life. And I'll go through those with you. First is it being grounded, feeling connected to the earth, and just basic survival. Then we have our emotions, our intimate relationships, and that includes creativity and procreativity, procreation. Then we have our identity, our power, our ego, our selfishness, or our shyness. Then we have unconditional love, compassion, kindness. And then communication, which includes hearing, actually listening, and speaking. And then our intuition. This is where we have our divine insight and we see the highest good in others. And then our connection to source, the divine, the universe, God, that ultimate connection, that connection which the enlightenment, what we all strive for. So I'm going to talk to you about one of these today, and that is intuition. So earlier I mentioned that most of my clients had questions about their life purpose or about their life path. So let's talk about life purpose. Life purpose, what is it? That's what so many of us are searching for. Well, our life purpose, everybody's life purpose, is to do the work of the divine. We're here for a reason, to do the work of the divine. Yet, how do we know what that reason is? Well, that reason is already inside of us. In fact, we have all the answers that we ever need inside us. We just need to learn how to recognize them. We're constantly getting messages from the divine, the universe, God, our higher self, source, whatever you choose to call that higher being. And these messages are to guide us. How do we get these messages? Well, we get these messages through our intuition. That's our connection to the divine. That's where the answers come from. So, intuition, what is it? It's the ability to understand something immediately without the need for conscious reasoning. It's that voice that whispers to you that something's right or something's wrong. It's that nagging feeling that you get in the pit of your stomach or that shiver that you get down your back that tells you that something's just not right. And it's what reveals the answers to questions that we can only find within ourselves. So no matter how we receive this information, intuition has just one purpose, and that purpose is to provide the information. So everything we notice, everything we feel, everything we sense, everything we remember or dream comes from our intuition. And that's why there is no consequences. There are no consequences. A song on the radio or a message on a billboard, a friend calling you at the same time that you're thinking about her, these can all be the answers that you're seeking and provided by your intuition. So there's 5 ways, got that right. The 7, 5 is easy. Yeah. So there's 5 ways that we receive this information. They're similar to our 5 senses. So some people can see things. They get messages through visualization. Some people can hear things. It's like a voice that's whispering messages to them. Some people get a gut feeling or a physical sensation, like a tingling on their arms or legs. Some people just have an inner knowing. The ideas just come to them. And some people get answers in their dreams. We also can receive information in more than one way. So I noticed as I was working with my clients, I would answer a question that they had, and I had no idea where that answer came from. It was as if the answer was just given to me. So, like the inner knowing, all of a sudden, that answer was just there. And it was always the right answer. Also, I started noticing that again, when I was on the right track, I would get a sensation on my arms, and I can't really call it tingling. It was almost like angel wings were being wrapped around me, um, letting me know that I was on the right track. And then as I developed this more, I sensed it more. When I'm on the right track, I would get the tingling. So it would start on my arms. Then it started, now it's mostly on my legs. When I know I'm for sure hitting it right on, it's like tingle all over my body. And it's just amazing. But that's my message from the universe letting me know, yes, this is the right thing, or yes, this is the right answer. So everybody has this ability. It's just that we get so busy or stressed out with everyday life that we don't notice the subtle messages. And even if we do notice these messages, many times we want clarification interpreting the messages correctly. And that's why I'm so passionate about helping others who aren't yet tapped into their intuition or who want clarification from their higher self. So I help you connect with your higher self so you can discover your life purpose. And then I can help you as you design and start living that life, the life of meaning, fulfillment, empowerment, and enlightenment. And the way that I help you connect with your higher self is by first making sure all the categories that I mentioned before are healthy. And so, for example, not connected, are you going to be able to tap into your intuition? If you can't form intimate relationships, are you going to be able to share intimate information with the divine? If you don't have a sense of identity or you feel shy, are you going to be comfortable connecting with the universe, with the divine? If you feel you can't communicate with others, are you going to be able to communicate with the divine? So we need to get balanced in all of those areas. And I help my clients do that. And also, I teach you how, when you get out of balance, because life happens, everything is not always perfect. So there are things that cause stress. There are things that, relationship breakups, fights with loved ones. Who knows what happens, but that's what causes us to get out of balance. And so I teach you how to get yourself back in balance when that does happen. And we do that, as I mentioned before, by working with our mind, our body, and our spirit. So our mind, we have to get the right mindset, and we have to know we're clear about things. Our body, we have to be healthy with that. So if you have health concerns, how do we have a clear mind? A lot of times health issues that we have mess with our mind. That causes stress, which is mental. So we need to work on any health concerns that may be there and get our mind ready. And then work with the spiritual aspect, working with the divine spirit, universe, God, that is spiritual. So we create that spiritual connection, the spiritual practice. So you always have that connection. You always feel comfortable with that connection. And you always know that the divine spirit, God, the universe is always there and has your back. And you feel comfortable asking for guidance when you need it. And so this brings you to a wonderful place where you're open to receiving and understanding the messages that you get from the universe. And this is where you discover your purpose and you can create the life that you're meant to have, that life of meaning, fulfillment, empowerment, and enlightenment. And so, if anything that I've said this morning resonates with you, if you're in a place where you feel out of balance, if you'd like to learn how to connect with your intuition, if you'd like to change your life, and if you'd like to find your life purpose, or if you'd like to find your life purpose, if any of those sound like where you are right now, I'd like to invite you to connect with me on a free soul purpose clarity call. And what this is, it's just time that we can spend together talking, discovering where you are right now, where you want to be, and seeing if working together is the best thing. Seeing if working together makes sense. So the way that you can schedule that call is just go to my scheduling page, which you'll find at www.tinyurl.com/soul purpose clarity call. So that's tinyurl, tinyurl.com/soul, SOUL, purpose clarity call. That'll take you to my scheduling page. Pick a time that's convenient for you, and we'll be able to chat. And again, see if working together makes sense. So I'd like to thank you for spending this time with me and allowing me to share this information with you. And it's been my honor and my pleasure. And I hope to talk with you soon. Thank you. Bye.